Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode corporate filings so you don't have to. Today we're diving into a Form 8K filing from the Arena Group Holdings, and let me tell you, it's more than just numbers on a page. It's a story of ambition, a few stumbles, and one CEO's very public interaction on social media. Are they killing it or killing their reputation? Let's find out. This Form 8K was filed in April of 2025, with the earliest reported event happening mid-April. Basically, it's a snapshot of some important stuff that went down that month for the Arena Group. The main point of this filing is to announce their financial results for the past year, 2024, and the last quarter of that year. They released a press release, and that's included in this filing, but that's not all. The CEO, Paul Edmondson, did a video presentation. It was posted on their investor relations website and even on LinkedIn. Think of it as a more personal, polished explanation of the numbers. A transcript of his comments and the presentation slides are also part of this filing to give everyone more context. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Mr. Edmondson also decided to engage with comments on an Instagram post by someone called Sportsball. This post was about the company and its recent financial performance. The entire discussion, along with the presentation shared on Instagram, is included in this filing, so we're getting the official story and a real-time reaction to it. There's a standard disclaimer here saying that this information isn't officially filed in the same way as some other documents. This means there are some limits on liability connected with it, so don't expect it to be 100% reliable. Let's look at what exhibits or extra informational documents the filing includes. First, we have the press release announcing the 2024 financial results. Then there's a transcript and the slides from the CEO's video presentation. These provide more detail and context. We also have the transcript of that Instagram post. It is also including the presentation shared there and the comments and responses from the CEO on that post. This is unusual and worth a closer look. Now let's move on to the numbers. I am going to check on the actual press release that came out, which is also included in the filling. The Arena Group reported that its revenue increased by 25.4% to $222 million in 2024, up from $177.1 million in 2023. This shows a good growth trend for the company. It means if they made $100 last year, they now make $155. This is a significant area of growth, up from $161 and $6 million to $6 million the previous year. This shows that their online business is doing well. Digital revenue makes up a large part of their total revenue, showing that the company is successfully focusing on digital platforms. They report that the net loss improved to Fixit $24.4 million compared to Sexin $41.9 million in 2041.9 million in 2023. Though still reporting a loss, they are losing less money compared to last year. It means if they were losing $40 for every 100 that they made, now they are losing 24 for every 100. The adjusted EBITDA, which is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, improved to $24.3 million from $12.9 million in 2023. This shows that the company is becoming more efficient in its operations and is generating more cash. As of December 31, 2024, cash and cash equivalents totaled $18.4 million at the end of 2023. This shows that the company has less cash on hand compared to the previous year. The fact that they were able to shrink losses despite the lower cash reserve signals that the company is indeed becoming more efficient. Overall, the company is showing good growth in revenue and is becoming more efficient, but it still needs to manage its cash carefully and reduce losses to achieve long-term profitability. Now, what does all this mean? The Arena Group is growing, especially in the digital space. The CEO is actively engaging on social media, which is a modern approach to investor relations. However, they are still losing money, even if it's less than before. And their cash reserves have decreased. The Instagram interaction could be seen as either transparent or unprofessional, depending on your point of view. It's definitely a new way for a CEO to communicate, but it could also open the door to more scrutiny and potential missteps. In conclusion, the Arena Group is at an interesting crossroads. They're growing, adapting to the digital landscape and experimenting with new ways to communicate. But they still need to focus on profitability and manage their resources wisely. The social media engagement is a double-edged sword, and only time will tell if it pays off. And that's it for this episode of Corporate Decoder. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings. Until next time.